fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and then they got go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up.
Hello, world. Welcome to this Tuesday edition of the Morning Spread right here on the Betting News Network. I'm your host, Nate Hornung, better known as Shaggy_Bets. I got producer Alex helping me out in the shadows today, and this is all brought to you by our lovely sponsors at Lucky Rebel Sportsbook. Go to luckyrebel.la, click that QR code up above my head, get yourself a $1,250 deposit bonus as well as 50 slot spins immediately in your account. Episode, what are we at? 61. Episode 61 of the Morning Spread for those keeping track at home. Crazy that we've made it this far already, and we've had fun along the way. We got a big day for you guys today on the network and on this show. What's up, Chew? How you doing, sir? Hope you had a good long weekend. 3 days off for me. 3 days off camera. Doesn't happen very often. I did enjoy it. I'm not going to lie. But it's happy to be back here with all of you on the Morning Spread, where I belong. We got two shows for you today on the BNN. You got me for the next 58 minutes or so this morning, afternoon. Then come on back at 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern for some afternoon best espresso. As always, myself, SPJ, and Vsauce talking all things Knicks, Cavs, MLB, a little WNBA, a little playoffs, playoff best bets in the NHL, the NBA. We got it all for you on Afternoon Bet Espresso. So come back later. Twin Peaks on Saturday, Chew. Let's go. That's a hell of a weekend, brother. That's a hell of a weekend, Austin. Appreciate you being here. Oh, we got a lot to recap, folks. We had a big old weekend of sports that we're going to get into. We're going to talk about what happened. What happened in New York, or in Cleveland, rather, last night. Cleveland didn't show up. Cavaliers, after a comeback series win over the number one team in the Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons, they decided to just not show up in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because looking at these box scores, the Knicks completed the sweep last night, and it wasn't even very competitive, especially not last night, as the Cavaliers lost by 37 points on their home floor. But, I mean, none of these games were particularly close. Game one, I'm seeing an 11-point victory. That was as close as the Cavaliers got to winning a game in this series, was losing by double digits. You lost by 16 in game two. You lost by 13 in game three. And then again, didn't even show up in game four, losing 130-93. The Cavs are indeed trash. Is it New York's year, though? Is it New York's year? Because I've been seeing a lot of discourse on the timeline of the Knicks' Mickey Mouse route to the NBA Finals. And, you know, you could say the same thing with Carolina in the hockey sphere, but looking at the Knicks, they went 6 games with the number 6 seed. They got to avoid the 2 seed and swept the 7 seed. They got to avoid the 1 seed and sweep the 4 seed. And here they are in the NBA Finals, after, again, avoiding the top 2 teams in their conference. Now, who are they going to play in the NBA Finals? Either the top team or the second top team in the West. I think that's going to be a bit of a wake-up call, to be quite honest with you. Now, I was looking at the overall odds to win the NBA Finals right now, a couple of futures. It looks like the Knicks are going to be a heavy favorite in game one, regardless of who they play. There are some look-ahead lines out. Looks like this series NBA Finals is going to start on June 3rd. The Thunder would be favored by 6.5 over the Knicks in game one in Oklahoma City. The Spurs would be favored by 4.5 in game one in San Antonio. Looking at the odds to win the NBA Finals, you have the Thunder still at plus money at plus 105, followed by the Knicks at plus 220, followed by the Spurs at plus 270. I mean, I know the Spurs are behind the Knicks on that odds board, but what that's telling me is the Western Conference is winning the NBA Finals, regardless of who it might be. Because again, if the Spurs eliminate the Thunder, Spurs are going to be the overall series favorite against the Knicks. No doubt about it. You knock off the defending champs, you knock off the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, You're the number 2 seed in the West. You're going to be the favorite over the 3 seed in the East. So could it be New York's year? Probably not. Sorry, Knicks fans. I had faith in you getting to the finals. Obviously, I put money on it. Shout out to the Knicks for cashing one half of our parlay. Plus 106 for the Knicks and the Canes both to win the Eastern Conference. Knicks got that taken care of. Now we just need the Canes to do their job. Do I think the Knicks are going to be competitive in the NBA Finals? Probably not. Maybe they win a game. Maybe they somehow win 2. But I don't think there's a world where the Knicks are NBA champions at the end of this year. Please tell me if I'm crazy and if I'm wrong, because I know you all have been watching this league much closer than I have. Padge fears the Knicks win it all. Jerry says if the West goes 7 games, which is fairly likely at this point, I'm all over the Knicks to win it all. Okay. Maybe I am taking crazy pills. That's okay. Again, you guys know this league better than me. From an outsider's perspective, I just don't know if the Knicks have it in them. But we're going to see what happens. Congratulations to New York. Made it all the way to the NBA Finals. First time since 99, I believe, that they're in the NBA Finals. Good for the Knicks. Knicks are different right now. I mean, hell, they're playing like it. They're playing like it. And look, they got pretty much all the way there last year. And, essentially have the same guys on the roster. I mean, they're like the Canes. There's a lot of parallels between the Canes and the Knicks. They have all this playoff experience. They've had plenty of success in the playoffs. Just can't really get over the hump. Maybe it is their year. What I'm looking at that's most notable to me is 11 straight wins for the New York Knicks. They won game 1 against Atlanta. They lost the next 2. And since then, 3 straight wins over the Hawks, 4 straight over the Sixers, 4 straight over the Cavs. I mean, that's tough enough just to knock off that momentum that this team is clearly riding. Because again, especially in this Cavs series, but even against the Sixers, even in those last 3 games against the Hawks, none of those games were competitive. The Sixers lost by 6 in game 2. That's the only single-digit win in that span of 11 games. That's absurd. And I know I just spent plenty of time saying how I don't have faith in the Knicks doing it. But it's hard to argue with the kind of momentum they're rolling with. And the way and the basketball that they're playing right now, it's just very, very tough to spot. They're shooting lights out. They're shooting the lights out of the gym. 49% from the field against the Cavs in game 4. 56% in game 3. I believe they shot 50-some% in game 2 as well. 52%. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You're not going to be able to stop that. Your only hope is really the Knicks cooling down, to be quite honest with you. But we'll see. Again, overall, I don't have faith in New York. We'll see what happens. Chat likes them. Don't blame you. Plus 220. Anyone taking a stab at the Knicks for that price? Plus 220, or do you need to see their opponent? Personally, I might want to see their opponent. Because plus 220, I mean, if the Thunder end up closing it out, I would maybe see the Knicks going to closer to plus 250 or maybe even 3-1. Jerry's taking it. Okay. Godspeed, Jerry. Best of luck. Hope Empire State of Mind's playing for you. You want to do 20? Yeah, that's probably a good point, Kev. Even if it is the Thunder, this is probably the best number for the Knicks to win the finals. Plus 220. There might even be some better numbers out there. Let me do just a little light line shop and see what we're coming up with. Yeah, 210. 220 might be just the best bang for your buck. Should probably check Lucky Rebel. I know they'll have these odds out. GMG just took down all their futures, at least from my perspective. Let's see what Lucky Rebel's hanging. NBA Finals. No, I don't want the MVP. I just want the finals. There we go. Plus 225. Hey, look at that. 225 for the Knicks. Hey, look. My producer told me that a while ago. Look at me checking the chat. Plus 225 for the Knicks on Lucky Rebel. Looks like pretty much the best number out there. And yeah, I think Kev's got the right idea. This is going to be the best number for the Knicks regardless of who they play. So Again, though, I'm not a guy with faith in the Knicks. I will not be taking that plus 220. Knicks and Vegas final parlay, says Mr. Prince. Well, that's a great segue into the hockey. Let's talk about what happened this weekend on the ice. We'll start actually, what was that, Sunday? We'll start on Sunday as VGK had just one of the most insane comebacks I've ever seen. And I'll admit I wasn't watching it, but I was box score watching. And I saw that Colorado had a 3-0 lead 13 minutes into the game, including a shorthanded goal. And I thought, wow, the Avs finally woke up. Took them going to Sin City to do so and losing the first two games at home. But good for them. They finally woke up. Well, that was not the case. 19 seconds into the second period, Mark Stone found the back of the net. 4 minutes later, VGK cut the lead to 1. 8 minutes left in the second period, VGK ties it up. And from then on, they just rode the momentum in the third period, netting a couple in that final frame in order to secure a 5-3 victory. One of those was an empty netter at the end with about a minute left. But, I mean, where's Beast McNeese when I need him, man? This guy's been talking about the Knights all postseason. It's Vegas' year, and I didn't believe him. Maybe I should have. Because Vegas is certainly looking like a team that is hungry to lift Lord Stanley. Came out hot in game one, set the tone. Comeback win in game two after being down 1-0 in the first period, 3 goals in the third to win 3-1. And then another comeback victory at home in game 3. I have completely lost faith in Colorado. I'm glad I didn't put them in any sort of series future because I certainly had those thoughts. I thought Colorado was going to roll through this series. That just has not been the case. Vegas has woken up. Colorado's asleep at the wheel. Yeah, I don't blame you, Prince. I really like the Knights. And I mean, I think either Colorado or Vegas would make it a competitive series against Carolina, hypothetically, still leaning towards Carolina winning the East. But yeah, I don't have faith in the Avs anymore. VGK looks like a very, very good hockey team at the moment. And I'm not willing to fade them, at least in the futures market. Am I willing to fade them tonight? Probably. It's a little bit of some insanity as I keep leaning on the Avs to finally figure it out, expecting a different result, and I can't get it. But isn't Mac hurt from the last game? Ooh, that's a great comms, Prince. Because like I said, I was not watching that hockey game, and if he's hurt, maybe I should hold my coin. And he only had 18 minutes on the ice. Is he hurt? Yeah, he's day-to-day, undergoing evaluations and treatments. That was a day ago. Let's do a quick little Google search, see if we can find any McKinnon injury update. I should probably spell his name right. That'd make it easier on Google. By the way, I don't know if any of you noticed, new mic cord. I'm smacking that thing right now. Guess what? Not losing connection. This guy's sturdy, baby. All right, yeah, he's ready to go. Injury in McKinnon. He left the Avs bench visibly limping down the tunnel. Yeah, that is definitely something to monitor because I would have been all in on the Avs in this game. Again, like a hopeless romantic, thinking they'd turn something around. But if McKinnon's not going to be on the ice, I'm gonna save my coin for sure. That's interesting. All right, we'll get into that hockey game here in a little bit. But what happened last night on the ice? Carolina, the Hurricanes, actually got some gear. Shout out Carolina. Look at that. 2-1 series lead over the Montreal Canadiens after not really showing up in game one. They played two tough ones, games 2 and 3, needed overtime to get a 3-2 victory, both at home and then in Montreal in game 3. But the Canes control the series now. They are back in the driver's seat. I hope some of you took that minus 125 price that was being listed after their game 1 loss, because it looks pretty dang good right now. Carolina, I really do think this is their year. I can't get over it. I don't think there's any information that's going to come out that's going to sway my thinking. But I really do think Carolina could lift Lord Stanley this year. That minus 125 price that was available after game 1, 2 wins later, minus 520. Long gone is the value on the Canes to win this series. But again, they're back in the driver's seat. 2-1 series lead. They got to stay in Montreal for game 4 tomorrow. But I really like the way they're playing. I think they figured it out. I really do think that game 1 was a fluke as well. After having so many days off, Montreal was riding the high of continuing to play hockey as well as knocking off the Sabres and the Lightning. So, yeah, they came out hot in game 1. I think this is going to be Carolina. Again, I think I said it after game 1 as well. It wouldn't surprise me if Carolina ended up winning the next 4. We're well on our way. 2 down, 2 to go for Carolina. 2 more wins to cash our series future parlay. Knicks and the Canes both to win the East. Plus 106. A little more than 2 units. A lot more than 2 units. I'm sweating out that one. We need the Canes big time. We need the Canes big time. All right, folks. Well, that's kind of a recap of the playoffs, what happened this weekend. I'm not recapping baseball. All right, baseball happened this weekend. Some teams won, some teams didn't. The Royals didn't win on Friday night. Awesome system play. Finally lost this year. It is what it is. With this coach, VGK strong candidate to win the cup and not make the playoffs next year. You've mentioned that to me in person, Papa. You've mentioned that to me before, and yeah, I remember you talking about that actually before the postseason, I think. VGK just turning things around late in the season. Maybe they miss out next year. We'll see. All right, that's a little bit of recap. Let's get into the fun stuff. Let's play some GeoGuessr, and then we'll move on to the rest of the show. I don't know if you guys played this weekend, but it kicked my butt. I did not do well, not even close to some 900-plus scores. So we're going to try and redeem ourselves today, see what we can do. Geosports.app. Shout out Frank Michael Smith. As always, let's get into it. Hello, Alex. How you doing? Happy Monday. Tuesday.
So
Happy Tuesday. It's definitely
you ain't get 900s because I wasn't here. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. 100%. We got Alex back. We got chat back. We're good to go. Let's do it. A-Rod spent his first 7 MLB seasons here before signing with Texas. Do you know?
Yeah, he actually went to a high school in Lincoln.
A-Rod did?
Nebraska. Yeah.
I did not know.
Unless I'm thinking of the wrong person. He went to Lincoln Southeast High School.
No way. All right. More you know.
I believe. Or am I slow?
Yeah.
I might be slow.
Yeah, you know,
Maybe
first
I'm
work day of the
thinking-
week, kind of.
Yeah. Long weekend. Long weekend. Anyway, he played in Seattle.
Seattle, yep. Seattle Mariners. This is Seattle, right? This guy here.
Probably. That's a lot of metropolitan.
I'm pretty sure that's Seattle.
Yeah. It's a good guess.
Oh, across the bay a little bit. Oh, well, 25 miles off. A-Rod, number 1 pick by Seattle in 1993. Hit 189 home runs. Won the 96 AL batting title. 7 seasons in Seattle. Left for a record $252 million to the Rangers in 2001. A-Rod. Can't even picture him in a Mariners jersey. It doesn't look right to me.
I was sorry, real quick. I was thinking of Alex Gordon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Gold Glove winner.
I could have told you that because he went to Nebraska, right? He played at Lincoln. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alex Gordon. I remember that because when he first got brought up to the Royals, there was all this talk of hey, this is kind of a local kid. Not really, obviously, the KC area, but about as close as you can get to KC.
That's who I was thinking of.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that.
Alex Rodriguez, Alex Gordon, they're basically the same MLB career, right?
Both great players. Shout out the Alexes.
Absolutely. Hey, what a name. Hell of a name those guys got.
Hell of a name.
All right, the Music City Miracle saw Kevin Dyson return a lateral kickoff for a touchdown with 3 seconds left in this city.
Per usual, Stifler.
Yeah, par for the
Well,
course.
if it's in Music City, where do you think that is? Huh?
Right, that's Nashville.
That is
why.
Nashville.
Why am I thinking this happened elsewhere? And they just called it the Music City Miracle because it was for the Titans, or are we just gonna guess Nashville? We should probably just guess Nashville.
If it's in the name. Oh, you see that?
You see that right there? Oh, I know where Nashville's at, baby. Cumberland River right there.
This guy knows ball.
Yeah. Hey, man. If you've never been to Nashville, please make a trip. Nashville's awesome. So much fun.
Country music.
Yeah. Frank Wycheck, he threw a lateral to Kevin Dyson, who ran 75 yards. Buffalo still claims it was a forward pass. Play was reviewed and upheld. Music City Miracle. Serena and Venus Williams learned tennis on cracked public courts in this city before dominating Wimbledon. I have no idea, to be quite honest with you.
They're from California.
Stiff says LA. Los Angeles. I like it.
I'll guess LA. Where's the we got to go further south, right?
Oh yeah. We're looking down this area. Here's LA.
Yeah.
There's LA. Any clue where?
It's a very large margin of error we have.
Right.
Here.
Yeah. Right in the middle, or do you want to gamble and go elsewhere?
You asking me if I want to gamble right now?
Stifler said South Central, straight out of Compton.
Crazy mother father named Ice Cube from a gang called. Just kidding.
I like this.
That's smooth. That's calm right there. Yep, that's the one.
We'll take
that's
it.
Still, yeah, elite.
It's Compton though. We're off. We'll take it. Richard Williams, he trained his daughters on public courts surrounded by gang activity. Venus reached the U.S. Open final at 17. Serena won 23 Grand Slams. They changed tennis forever. Hard to talk about women's tennis without speaking on those two.
Prince Jackson, what's up?
The All Blacks, who perform the haka, represent this nation. Its capital sits at the bottom of the North Island.
Go New Zealand.
Good old New Zealand. And the capital sits at the bottom of the North Island.
So I would guess somewhere at the bottom of the North Island.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. This is still part of New Zealand, right? That ought to be North Island.
Yeah.
Stifler said no.
Stop talking, Stifler. That's right. It's there. You see that metropolitan area right there? That's it.
I did. Yeah.
Like down at the bottom. Nope.
Talking about this guy?
Nope. Down at the bottom. Like down. Oh.
Like this guy.
Yeah. There you go. Southwestern. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's the stuff right there. Other side of the pond, but we're
nailed it. That's okay.
Nice.
Wellington is the world's southernmost capital city. Auckland's bigger, but not the capital. The All Blacks have a 77% all-time win rate, highest of any major national team.
Now imagine if we were smacking bets at that rate. That would be good profit, huh?
Yeah, we would be in Wellington, actually, at our second home. That's where we'd be.
Yeah.
All right, one more. Dikembe Mutombo. He was born in this African capital before arriving at Georgetown to study medicine.
I know he's from the Congo, but I have no idea where in it that might be.
He's the Congo. He's not South Sudan.
I don't believe so. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
Do you want me to? I guess I could Google it and find out where he's from.
No, we don't need to cheat. We don't need to cheat. I'll go with Congo.
Yeah.
Stifler thinks it's Congo. And
But
that's
like where?
I was gonna say this is Congo, right? Democratic Republic of Congo, the CD.
Or is it CG?
I feel like it's bigger.
Congo.
Papa Sterax says Congo.
Straight Congo.
All right, so it's Congo.
So it's not the big one; it's the small one.
Huh?
CG. Is that what that is?
I'm pretty sure like the official name, because I had to type it out for World Cup stuff. The website Twitch is older than South Sudan. That's a crazy stat.
Why do you know that, LT? That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure this big guy is Congo.
All right, we'll rock with the big guy. Midwest, not in Iowa. Not in Iowa.
This is pretty mid. He's saying West. Is it CG?
Midwest.
Chat, what do we think? Are we thinking
Maybe
CG
it's
or are
on
we thinking CD?
The west border of the river. We've established that it's Congo, guys.
That's Congo. CD. The big one. Yeah, all right, the big one.
Okay.
That's Congo.
What's CG then? Do I need to pull up a map of Africa?
Maybe. So am I looking at like this river?
Countries of Africa. Let's just follow the river until we find some metropolitan areas.
I mean, I'm not seeing much. Like this guy?
Oh.
They're both Congo?
They are both Congo. Yeah, because there's two Congos.
So is there Congo and then there's like the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it's. Yeah, Congo and then Democratic Republic of Congo. Yeah.
And which one do we need? We need the
Probably. I think we need one of the Congos.
Yes, established.
Okay, well, Stifler's saying it's on the river, right? So let's just follow the river.
So I'm seeing like this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it goes down.
Okay, then it goes down, then it forms this border.
Yep.
But like
So
I'm not
let's
seeing
just follow the river.
I'm
Let's
not
go
seeing any like metropolitan areas. Like like this
Oh,
this looks like the money spot.
that looks like Dusty Divot.
Great comps. We're going with Dusty Divot. We're going with Dusty Divot.
Fine by me. Wow.
That lake is it. Come on, team. 990? Are you serious? Matumbo enrolled at Georgetown for pre-med and linguistics. John Thompson convinced him to play basketball. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Star, and a Hall of Famer. 990, chat. Come on.
All I see is green.
Come on. You're going to take a screenshot of this one.
The furthest away we were was 2 points, and that was on the first one.
Yep. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Nuts. Stifler's got a great point. Let's go, chat. Come on. All right. Score to beat. 990, folks.
Write it down.
990. Someone clip this real quick. We're going to put it on the old Twitter sphere. Shout out Frank Michael Smith as always.
What a game.
90. What a game. What a game. Can't get enough of this game. 990, people. 990. Score to beat. Let's keep it up. Let's do it again tomorrow.
Boom shakalaka.
Let's do it again tomorrow. Got there because SPJ didn't give us bogus answers. You know what? Not going to argue with that.
Good.
Not
Good
going to
answer,
argue with
Stifler.
that. Remember where I wasn't? Little Ding, one of the founders, eh?
Shout out.
All right, Bisney, you got any other wise words for the kids?
No.
No,
No.
nothing.
Well, yeah, no.
You want
Not
to
a whole
talk basketball
lot
for a little
going.
bit?
Not a whole lot going on up here.
Yeah, well, you know.
But if you want to talk basketball,
Let's talk some basketball. Stifler's giving us some
segue.
solid, as always.
Great
Nice
segue.
team total. Over 1.5 plus 190. Stifler, I'll tail.
I'm locking it in right now.
Let's do it. All right, then let's talk some hoops. Let's talk some NBA. Some game 5. Spurs, Thunder. Or wait, is this game 4?
Game 5.
No, this is game 5. Yeah, 2-2. 2-2. We're back at the Paycom Center. Shout out Paycom. Back in Oklahoma City. Series tied up 2-2. Spurs won game 1. Thunder took the next 2. Spurs won game 3, game 4. Very defensive game 4. 103-82 was the final score. Just 82 points from the Oklahoma City Thunder. When was the last time they scored that low of an amount? I mean, how far back do we have to go during the regular season?
According to Google's AI overview, it was the last time the Oklahoma City Thunder scored fewer than 82 points in a game was on December 2nd of 2021, when they scored 79.
Wow.
Against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies scored 152. The Thunder lost by about 43 points.
Right.
No, 73 points. My bad. Math.
I'm seeing the last time they scored less than 100 was in February. They only scored 93 against the Bucks in a loss. But other than that, they've had no problem scoring triple digits. I guess in January, they only scored 97 against the Hornets. But yeah, 82 total points in a professional basketball game. Extremely low.
Wow. This is the playoffs, by the way.
It's the playoffs, exactly. This is the defending NBA champions getting held to 82 points by the new kids on the block, the San Antonio Spurs. But odds makers don't care. Back in OKC, Thunder favored by 4.5. Total 217.5. Bizney, I know you got props locked and loaded. What are you liking in this game?
What makes you think I have props locked and loaded?
Because I know you at this point.
All right, Stifler. This is actually plus 200 on Lucky Rebel.
Hey, love that.
Real quick.
Why you line shop, folks?
Exactly. See, I always preach that.
As you should. As you should. Look, these books are greedy bastards, people. All right. We need to siphon out as much value as possible. Line shopping will do that for you. Why bet it at plus 190 when I can get it at plus 200? Stifler, I know you're limited down there. You've only got one or a few books to look through, but folks, do your line shopping, please and thank you. But yes, Biz, I know you've got props locked and loaded in this game.
Yeah, sky's blue. But I mean, the first one, the injury scares me, but Jalen Williams' points line is only 14.5.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, the guy's a stud, but the injury is what's, throwing me for a loop here.
Right.
So I don't know if that's like a stay away spot, but that line, if he is healthy and playing minutes, he should clear with ease.
I mean, what did he do? He did. Oh, you're talking about Ian Jalen.
Ian Williams.
Ian
Williams. Not the bad James Williams. Yeah.
Jerry said, I was gonna say because he didn't play game 4 is what I'm seeing.
I do like this, Jerry. I really do like
Shea PRA under and the over on Harper. Jerry, why are we fading SGA? Is it just because you think it's over for the Thunder? So the Spurs are going to lock him down?
Hey, SGA just really hasn't been doing a whole lot.
Not like he's compared to what he's done during the regular season.
Yeah, exactly. He's been putting the ball in the hoop, but in their last 4 games, he's got 24, 30, 26, and 19 points. If we go to PRA, 30, 40, 43, 39. His line's currently sitting at 41.5. He's only cleared that once in this series, and that was by the skin of his teeth.
41.5. I see it juiced at minus 125 as well. You can go up to 42.5 or minus 115. But yeah, that seems like a lot.
If we're taking the under here, let's see what we can get it for. You can get it at plus money on
the
one
under.
book.
Okay. Now, all right, talk to me about Harper then, because Jerry likes Harper. Austin also likes Harper. A low line, probably due to him coming back from injury, I would assume.
Well, and it also has to do with
Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
Mhm.
De'Aaron Fox coming back. Let's see. Let's look at games with De'Aaron Fox.
15 points alone. I mean, you're not wrong, Jerry. If he can get 15 points alone, though, why not just the over 9.5 points for plus money?
Got a point. When he is playing with De'Aaron Fox, he's only hit 9 points twice. He has 6 games as of recent against OKC head-to-head, and he's only cleared 9.5 points twice. He had 12 in each, but since De'Aaron Fox came back in this series, he scored 6 and 7.
Wow.
Yep, he did it. All right.
Spicy Abby likes Harper's first quarter points over 1.5. Just one bucket from Mr. Harper in the first quarter.
First quarter points. Now we're getting freaky.
I mean, yeah, he didn't play much last game. The last 2 games he hasn't played much, but he's still shooting the ball plenty.
Yeah.
7 shots in game 3. He only had 4 in game 4 and 21 minutes of game time. Rather rope it all in. That makes sense, Jerry. Then, if he does only get 9 points or 8 points or whatever, but has a ton of assists, you make up for it. So I get that. Tim likes De'Aaron Fox boards.
First quarter, I'd rather go to the assist.
Interesting.
One assist in the first quarter, because that's been hitting at a much more favorable rate. He's only missed it twice. He's hit it 75% head-to-head. Let's see what it is with De'Aaron Fox. Shout out Outlier. All right. They sponsor this show for a reason.
Shout out Outlier, as always. Yeah, Tim was liking De'Aaron Fox boards.
Okay.
What are your thoughts there, Mr. Prop Guy?
Mr. Prop Guy. Let me
3.5. Over 3.5. Very, very juicy, but could be a great parlay piece.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rebounds, 3.5. Wow. Clearing that with ease. Holy moly. Yeah. 4, 5, 4, 7, and 10. Let's see what we can get. 4.5, 4. Plus 140 to get 5 boards.
I mean, yeah.
Not as nice, but as of recent, he's been doing it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, in the last 2 against OKC, he's done that. But again, before that, against Minnesota, 4-4, 4-3, 0-3, 3-6,
even
4.
Against OKC, he hits the 4 number pretty frequently.
So I would be a little hesitant to take that up to 5, but 3.5 as a parlay piece, I don't hate that at all. I think that could definitely be a look.
Good parlay piece. Yeah.
All right, lot of Wimby talk. What are our thoughts on the alien? We're seeing over his 42.5 PRA. It's hitting every game but one, and hitting both games in Oklahoma City, says Austin. I know
that is correct.
So yeah, Austin's liking his PRA. We also threw out a Wimby assist from Jerry. Spicy Abby looks a little worried about Wimby's assist, but that's okay.
I don't know. What's his assist line? Let's see.
Straight assists.
3.5 for plus money in some spots.
Okay.
Which is in this series so far, 3, 6, 3, and 5. So can he get over the hump? It's
exactly
that line for a reason.
I know that's always my gripe with betting assists is you also are betting on the other guy. You're betting on the guy to make the shot, which sucks in itself. But
that's like when I'm looking at assists and I'm looking at rebounds, I'm either looking at the RA or I'm looking at the points assist, points rebound.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't blame you.
9 times out of 8, it looks pretty similar and looks like something you would jump on,
The line coming down in an obvious OKC win game is interesting. Yes, I would agree with that, Spicy, because looking at this line, opened 5.5 towards the Thunder. Open with the Thunder laying the 5.5. It's down to 4.5. Total looks like it's up a point and a half, depending on your book. 215.5 opener, up to 216.5, or even a flat 217 at some places. I saw some guy I really trusted on Thunder's team total, which again would be us going back to the well.
Yeah, that last game that didn't.
Well, exactly.
Well.
But that's the whole thinking, is that they've been so good, and I mean we were just looking at the stats forever. They have not scored less than 100 since February. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're clearly putting the ball in the hoop. How much do we trust that last game was just an outlier? Do we think the Spurs finally figured out the secret to stopping the Thunder, or was that just a fluke game and the Thunder are going to turn it on and score 130 tonight? You know what I mean? Because
the Spurs seem to figure it out.
It looked that way, but the Thunder also shot 33%, just 18% from deep. They had 20 turnovers. They lost the rebounding battle.
I mean, it's kind of hard to make the shot when you're flailing around like a fish out of water and you're not getting the call.
Too, yeah.
Like if they're going to stop calling the baloney, the baloney calls.
and is that it too? Is the officiating just catching up with the Thunder? And hey, we're not going to give you. You're not going to get the calls you got during the regular season. We just can't give you those calls in the postseason. I could see that too, being a little bit. So when I saw Wimby said he watched a lot of film after the Game 3 loss, I knew it was over. Jerry is all in on the Spurs, man.
I'm down to back it. Their team total. Oh, I was talking to Beast McNeese about this last night. I said that the Spurs team total was sitting at 105.5. And that seemed extremely low. It was minus 120.
Okay.
Now it's up to 106.5 for minus 117. Thunder team total is sitting at 110.
110.
Minus 110 to the over, minus 120 to the under.
And, part of me thinks, oh, well, we've gotten the Thunder team total lower than that in this series. It's hit and it hasn't hit. Why is it up now 2 points at home? We could lean into that being a little telling. But that also does just worry me because, the Spurs, they like you said, they seem to have figured it out defensively. Now, are the Thunder going to shoot that poorly at home? Doubtful. But is that going to be enough to get us 111 points? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I would rather go with the Spurs team total over 106.5 because, I mean, they've cleared that every single game besides the last game where they scored 103. And, I mean, that's big blowout that you got the reserves going in with a quarter left to play.
Right. Spurs also needed double OT to get there in the first game. So that's worth at least noting.
Same argument for the Thunder.
Well, exactly.
The Thunder only scored 115 in that game.
Right. I just overall lean with the Thunder.
Yeah, at home, it's hard not to.
Exactly. But Spicy Heavy brings up a good point is that the line ticking down does worry me a little, but I'm also wondering if that's just a lot of Joe Public saying, oh, the Spurs held them to 82 points. They got it now, and
I mean, two pretty good defensive teams.
Yeah, very defensive. And I know Spicy Heavy, he was leaning with the under. And I definitely don't hate that, especially if it's ticking up. I would wait on the under just to see if you get a 218. We're going to revisit this. As always, Jerry, I'm going to see you in the morning. We're going to talk about this tomorrow morning, how this went. And luckily, folks, I'm going to be on Betspresso later this afternoon. I don't think I'm going to get to the counter with anything right now in this game.
Let's go, Shaggy.
But
You know, I am going to. I'm going
are
to
you?
do it.
What button you
I'm
pressing? Let the kids know.
Spurs team total over 106.5.
Okay. Spurs team
Press the
total.
button. Uno unit. Why not?
Pressing the button. Hey, you know, Jerry. You know.
I should have locked it in last night at 105.5.
Yeah, but I mean,
No.
that makes sense though. That's a natural movement with the full game total moving up. Team total is going to move up as well. So,
Yeah, I mean, I like it. Jerry likes it.
you know,
Stats are backing it up.
Right. Thunder can still win, and the Spurs get over their team total, even though that's where I lean with the side. So, I don't know if I'm going to follow you into battle, Alex, but I like the thinking. I like where your head's at. And
I mean, that over, besides the outlier game, last game, team total is hit ever since November 19th of 2024 head-to-head.
And the Thunder don't seem like a team that is gonna buckle down and lock in defensively. They'll rather just take it to you on the offensive side of things. Whereas I feel like it's the opposite with the Spurs. They're maybe a little more gritty and okay, hey, let's get a stop. Let's shut them down, figure out the offense later. Let's just make sure we got it right on defense. Whereas, like I said, the Thunder more of okay, you score, we're gonna go get 2 free throws. So
yeah, I mean, Jerry's saying some facts here. Chet has to get involved in this offense somehow. Did you see the clip of the reporter asking Shea, how do we get Chet more involved in the offense? And he sat there and he stirred for about 15 seconds before he had somewhat of a response.
Right. No,
he didn't know.
He didn't have an option. Didn't have an answer.
It's just Shea.
Yeah.
It's just Shea.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody and their mama flopping on that team.
Chet's a name nobody threw out yet. Over 12.5 for his points, over 7.5 for plus money for his boards. PRA listed at 21.5 for Chet.
That's his PRA.
That's his PRA. 21.5 minus 117.
That might just be under City because that hasn't hit in 5 head-to-head matchups straight. I actually took so it is. Oh no, it's not Wednesday. It's Taco Tuesday. But look at this thing where he's like,
Chet
played so well on Hump Day. And he posted about it on Twitter, and I took Chet under 15.5 points and assists, and it smacked.
But it's funny because like I want to crap on that analysis, and that's exactly what I do with the Royals on Friday nights at home, so I can't because that's the exact same thinking.
System play.
Unfortunately, they're not going to play on Wednesday this week. NBA Finals though is going to start. That's going to start on a Wednesday. So,
I mean, if Thunder make it, maybe Chet starts balling out against the other 2 tall men on that Knicks team. I did find a little prop.
Okay.
For plus money, you can get a plus 105, plus 100 on the GMG. Lou Dort, RA, is only at 3.5. Head to head, he's hit it 9 out of the past 10 games.
Okay.
Regardless of how many minutes he's playing, he's getting there. Even playing 16, 17 minutes, he's getting there. Right. And he's usually averaging about 20.
Let's see, yeah. His RA, you said?
RA, rebounds plus assists.
3.5? That's it?
3.5, that's it. He is a starter, but he
he doesn't play.
That Thunder roster is so deep.
Right. Exactly. But you said it. He's cleared in all 4 of this series. Cleared in game 1 against the Lakers, and he did so just on boards last game. 4 boards, 0 assists. He had 5 and 3 before that, 3 and 3 before that, 3 and 1 in game 1.
Very diverse. And for plus cheddar.
Man, do we think DB run line is a move? Ooh, going back to the Snakes.
As in Danny Burke?
I think Diamondbacks.
Probably.
They
definitely have a run line.
that was my first thought, though. I was like, "Oh, Danny put out a run line article. Let's check it out." But Jerry, I would like to go there. God, I mean, I love backing Eduardo Rodriguez. Let's look at the Giants versus lefties. Actually, we're getting a little derailing a little bit.
And Fran, we're all over the place.
That's okay. It's it's a sports show. We can talk about that.
We talk more.
Tim just said just take Cattell bases. Yeah, Jerry, I'm a little more worried about the Diamondbacks. The Giants smack lefties better than they do righties, better than they hit at home. They're hitting 250 against lefties. That's at least a 4-point increase in their batting average. So that would worry me a little bit. But I'm a sucker for backing the Diamondbacks. So, and they got the job done yesterday. Yeah, I can't quite get there, Jerry. But I am going to have some MLB scribbles out in a couple other games. We'll be back on Betspresso here in 4 hours. So you guys know where to find me, where to find my bets. BettingNews.com, the Betting News Network, all that good stuff.
Shaggy.
Absolutely. Happy to help, Jerry. Thank you for the question. Alex,
Shaggy.
what do you got?
Hottest team in baseball. What is it?
Still
the Braves.
Yep.
You know who they're playing? They're playing the Boston Red Sox.
Yes, because this is actually a game I'm writing about because it's Strider versus Suarez, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think here? Are we just going with the Braves? Is it that easy?
Both teams are. It's minus 110 both way. It's a straight up pick 'em.
So why are the Red Sox getting that much love?
That my question to you exactly.
That would be my tinfoil hat. Is why is that a pick 'em? I get it's in Fenway. I get the Braves have dropped 2 straight. The Red Sox have dropped 3 straight. The Braves have just been the much better team this year. Braves hit fine against lefties. Their team average drops a little bit, but they're still hitting 255. They're familiar with Suarez because Suarez played in the NL East for the Phillies for a couple of years. So the Braves hitters have at least seen his stuff, somewhat recently, not this year, but they're familiar with his, timing and cadence, all that stuff.
Shags, I might go back to my Diamondbacks Braves money line parlay.
I will root for you in that money line parlay.
Plus 270.
I mean, yeah, because the D-backs are basically a pick 'em too. They're even kind of a slight dog, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically both teams are slight dogs.
They are, yeah, they are actually. Looking at these odds,
essentially a pick 'em.
Little road dog MLB parlay.
Could be fun.
A little AA, a little Atlanta, Arizona.
That's got a ring to it, Shaggy. That's got a ring to it. Putting the house on it.
The house, he says. Putting the house on it. Gotta love it. All right. Well, I'll root for you. I'm not going to press that button.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because
I'm a little worried with the Diamondbacks, but I can tell you I'm going to have scribbles out for Atlanta, Boston, and it's probably going to be Atlanta on the money line, more than likely.
See, even Jerry's on it.
Jerry,
Jerry,
great
all on the Braves.
Great minds.
Snakes, relevant. That's all we need.
Snakes, just what you did last night. They got the win in Oracle Park last night. Do it again.
Pretty easily, too.
Do it again. Yeah. Very easily.
6-2. Just do it again.
The Braves should beat the piss out of Boston.
Just get the bats cracking.
I mean, is Strider gonna get lit up or something? I mean, he hadn't had the best year. He's still getting his, feet under him.
He's playing decently.
I think he's fine. He's only made 4 starts. He's, he gave up 3 earned runs in his last outing, but he's pitched 3 times on the roads. So he's, he's good with an unfamiliar setting per se. Prince is all over the Braves too. All right, Braves squad ride, folks.
All right, we're doing it.
Strider's he's already pitched against the Red Sox. 2 starts ago, pitched against the Red Sox, 5.1 innings, Gave
He
up
did.
1 run on just 3 hits and 3 walks. Didn't get the win because the Braves bats didn't show up till the 10th inning. Wait, how did he not get this win? 3 hits, 1 earned run, 5.1 innings. Oh, he gave up that run in the 6th. I see. Wait, but no, that should still. He should have gotten that win. Am I crazy? He exited the game. They were up 2-1. Oh, because never mind. Boston tied it up. He lost the lead. That's it. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. That makes sense. Brain fart from Shags. All right, Alex. What else do we need to talk about? It's the Braves tonight. Squad riding the Braves.
Squad riding the Braves.
Squad riding.
I'm on Spurs team total.
You're
over 106.5.
I'll find
minus 117. What do we got in hockey?
Dude, I'm gonna press the Avs button.
Do we need something?
I'm gonna press the Avs button. You're not gonna convince me to take Vegas, even if a McKinnon's out. I don't know. I'm all in on the Avs train. Even though I talked all the beginning of the show about how I've lost faith in him, I've got to press that button today.
Minus 115 outright.
Uh-huh.
Puck line minus 1.5 for 220 for plus 220.
I would probably get greedy and go puck line.
You definitely would. But the money line is sitting right there at minus 115.
Money line is very playable, folks. Money line is very playable.
I don't know how many times you're going to get Colorado at basically a pick 'em.
You're not. You don't very often, which again is why. Well, you also don't get their puck line at 2-1 either. So my thinking with this game, the Avs Knights, if the Avalanche win, they do so very, very decidedly. Dominating win. I'm talking a 4-1, 5-1, maybe even a 4-0 shutout. Avs all the way. Right. If it's somewhat of a closer game, then I kind of lean with VGK completing the sweep, being the home team, being just having playing better hockey these past 3 games. They clearly have the momentum on their side. Obviously, the Avs got the desperation narrative, but if it's anything close, I think VGK can figure it out down the stretch.
So in regulation, money lines, Colorado is plus 137, VGK plus 146.
You take both of those and you root for no overtime. How about that?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a free third of a unit, right?
Why not? You think we're getting overtime? Let's see. Is there odds for if there will be overtime?
Well, yeah, that'd be that 3-way. That 3-way draw would be the odds.
Yeah.
The 60-minute line. The 60-minute line draw should have an option.
Like, I want to know if there's a set overtime yes or no.
Well, usually there should be like that is a market, but I can tell you the 60-minute tie is plus 290 on the Blue Book right now. And I'm also seeing plus 150 for VGK, plus 145 for Avs.
Tie in reg is plus 305 on Lucky Rebel, and that's why you do your line shopping.
Absolutely, 100% do your line shopping.
That code right there.
Pretty sure McCarr's out. Mac is hurt, so not good for the Avs. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Prince. It's just this would be just me being stubborn bet. I can't get to the other side of the ice. I have been on the Avs in 2 games of this series at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because I didn't bet them game 3, thankfully, or else I would have crapped myself after losing 3-0 in the first period. That would have just been painful. But no, I can't get over to the VGK side of things. And that probably means they complete the sweep tonight.
You got to open your mind.
I can't do it.
Here. I need you to be here.
I am. No, you're absolutely right. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you I'm not.
Is it just as simple as VGK and reg?
If I'm liking VGK, I'd probably just take their money line because it is playable.
It is minus 105.
And my thinking is that if it is a close game and potentially goes to overtime, I would probably lean with VGK in that overtime period, just being the home team. Obviously, it depends on how the rest of the game goes beforehand, but that's where my head would be at is if it's going to go to overtime, if it's going to be a close game, I'm going to lean with the hosts who have been playing a lot better. So that's where we're at.
I want to know where you stand on this. So if you're not gonna say it now, you better send me a text. All right,
I'll shoot you a text. Yeah, you're gonna be on Betspresso, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be on Betspresso.
We can chat about it there.
Yeah, we'll chat about it there. Folks. Not gonna quite get to the counter. Not getting to the counter.
Tell you what. Whatever side you take, I'll take the other side.
And then we'll just donate juice to the book. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean they run a pretty cool program over there.
Fair. All right, I like that one. Sounds good. Well, I'll make sure to take the winning side. That way you bet the loser. Okay. How about that?
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah, sure.
Deal. All right. Cool. All right, folks. That's all we got. Big shout out to my man Alex. Bisney at Bisney on Twitter. Get this man a follow. Get this guy's numbers up, please and thank you. So we can stop bitching about me. Come on, get this guy's numbers up. But Bisney, appreciate you hanging out, man. As always, making this hour go easier. Folks, chat, appreciate all of you being here. As always, wouldn't be the morning spread without all of you. Jerry, the GOAT. Jerry, we're gonna revisit everything we talked about in the morning. We're also going to revisit it in 4 hours. So we'll see you for Betspresso, 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern. Alex, any last words for the kids?
No. Shout out Jerry. Shout out Prince. Jerry. Everybody.
Shout out all. Appreciate you guys as always. Spicy Abby, I think I haven't seen that name in chat. Yeah. So W new chatter. Austin, as always. My man talking about honestly that Fox boards might have to be a parlay piece.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll find a pairing for that.
I'll probably make a 6-man on Prize Picks, and I'll send it to you. We can just find the lines on.
There we go. Beautiful. All right, folks, that is all we got. 4 hours. See you guys in 4 hours. Afternoon Betspresso right here on the BNN. Go peep the scribbles at bettingnews.com. All that good stuff. Follow my man at Bisney on the X, Twitter sphere, whatever you call it. Follow myself at Shaggy_bets, and we'll see you in less than 4 hours right here on the BNN. Peace, people. Enjoy your Tuesday. See you guys later. Adios.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. Rolling. What you gonna do? Rolling. What you gonna do? Down in the rolling. What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit. What you know about